to live. Yeah, just let me just pause the video because for us to start it. So perfect. We're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I'm Gustavo. I'm 27 years old. I work with IT, and nowadays I live here in Portugal. Uh, and Talk and Talk. Today I'm here as a host on Talk and Talk. And for explain to everybody, Talk and Talk is a platform for speak language. You guys can go there, speak English, French, Italian, and Spanish. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a student as well that like the language and like to learn with others and conversate with others as well. So guys, for you to know a little bit more about the project, there is a link below and you guys can go there and see see what do you think, what you're gonna love it about it. So let's start it. Ivonette, can you introduce yourself, please?
Can you repeat, please, in Portuguese?
Yeah. Você pode se apresentar em inglês? Ou em
Yeah.
português também? Não tem problema. Mas
My
tenta
name
em
is Ivonete. I have 59 years. I married and lived. I'm from Paraná. Lived in Foz do Iguaçu. In my free time, I like to play for grandson.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. And if at the moment you don't know any English word, you can ask for us. I'm here to help. Sonia as well can help us on that. But feel comfortable to speak in English or Portuguese. Feel comfortable here. Sonia, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay. Hello, I am Sonia. I am from Paraguay. I am 53. I'm married. I am psychologist. I don't have children. I have two pets. They are my children, Polo and Flash. I live in Asunción, Paraguay. I am here in Talk and Talk since June, and this is my 100 immersion, and I am very happy for that because I count my immersions, and I'm very happy. And that's it.
Oh, that's really good. Congrats for the number. It's a huge number. To be honest, I don't know how many I did it, but as a host and as a student, to be in the other side. But I need one moment talk with Spanish with you because I speak Spanish as well. Not so good, but I tried. Like in English, I tried. But that's a huge number. So congrats. Can you read the number 2 for us and answer, Sonia?
Okay. What's the meaning behind the song "The Winner Takes It All"? I know, but I will try to explain in English. For me, the meaning is about a relationship that finished, and the singer talk about the relation and how she was confident in the past about the relation, but nowadays she understands it is not it is not good anymore, and she accept the broken of the relationship, I think, but I perceive a little bit of frustration about to broken the relationship. But she said she kissed like I used to, or something like that. But for me, it's a sad song. I don't know why. Maybe the melody, but reading the lyrics, it's not sad, but the melody, it's sad. When I listen that song, I can't avoid imagine the scene of Meryl Streep singing that song. So I think Pierce Brosnan is very good, very good, very. I don't know how to say. It's amazing because I like a lot that movie. Mamma Mia.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's a heartbreak as well, like I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But there's other interpretation that we can have. Like I said before, the good of the song that depend of the moment that you are, if you broke a relationship or if you remember something like that, you're gonna focus on that. And as well, you can see like winner and loser in anything that happen in your life. But let's see, Ivonette, what do you think about the song?
O que eu acho da música?
Isso, se, como você interpreta a música?
Eu vou falar em português a princípio. Quando eu consegui adicionar, porque eu tive 2 aulas e eu não consegui cancelar ontem, uma dificuldade grande de conseguir entrar na plataforma, e eu acabei ficando nervosa. E quando eu consegui conectar, já estava na música e eu não consegui entender. Eu conheço o som, mas não a letra. Eu tenho uma dificuldade grande eu consigo ler, mas ouvir é meio complicado. Então, você poderia, por favor, me especificar o que eu achei da música? É do tempo, de como, o que significa, o que significou? Por favor, please.
Não, sim, sem problemas. Você quer que eu fale primeiro em inglês e depois traduza? Ou quer ver se entende?
Fala em português a princípio, por favor.
Em português?
Yes.
Ok. A música, você falou que você tinha ouvido já ela? Sei que às vezes
Já
é um pouco,
sei.
sim.
Lá.
E a pergunta é como você interpreta a música. Não tem certo ou errado. Como a maioria das perguntas aqui não tem isso é certo, isso é errado, é interpretação. Eu gosto de trazer temas assim, que não tem
Sim.
1 mais 1 são 2, então é interpretação. O que você identifica da música? Igual a Sônia comentou que ela vê pro lado de uma quebra de relacionamento, alguma uma música triste.
Assimilou,
Isso
assimilar.
é o que você entendeu da letra, quando você ouve a música, o que você vem na sua cabeça? Something like that.
Entendi. Yeah, entendi. The song me traz puxa, eu vou dizer uma coisa para você. Eu assisti uma aula sábado e eu estava completamente relaxada. Eu estou muito tensa.
Não, não se
Muito.
preocupe. Fica relaxado também, não tem problema. Pode responder em português, em inglês. Eu também tenho hora que não sei a palavra, eu vou colocar em português também. Não tem problema. Estamos aqui para aprender mesmo.
Relaxa, Ivonete. Eu nem falo português. Eu falo espanhol e estou falando português muito mal, assim. Só relaxa.
Eu preciso relaxar. It's song. I remember my passado. when was young was time is many difficult, but the song is beautiful. Como que eu vou explicar? The song me traz paz, tranquilidade, entendeu? When was young I like gostava muito poxa, me escapou tudo, me fugiu tudo.
Sem problema. Isso acontece em português, inglês, espanhol, acontece em...
Meu
Dá
estômago está
branco.
fervendo.
Não,
Eu
esquenta
queria
a
estar
cabeça.
concentrada. Mas,
Não,
enfim, vamos lá.
não, esquenta a cabeça. Deu para entender o que
Tá.
você sente da canção. Você quer complementar mais alguma coisa? Adicionar mais alguma coisa? Não, a gente continua.
Pode continuar, eu vou escutar um pouquinho mais, quem sabe eu consigo me concentrar.
Sem estresse, sem estresse. E uma coisa, se eu estiver falando rápido, você me avisa também, porque eu trabalho com inglês e falo 10 horas por dia em inglês. Então tem hora que
Sim,
dá uma...
é que esse
Mas...
facilitador na sua frente, eu não consigo ver a sua expressão direito.
Ah, tá. Por causa do... Quer que ponha para trás? Ah, beleza.
O do
Mas...
lado esquerdo, meu.
Ah, tá. Deixa eu clicar mais para cá.
Aí, isso.
Por causa do facilitador. Beleza.
Isso.
About that question, what the meaning that I have the song, like Yvonne said, I remember as well when I was a teenager, because when we are a teenager, all of things that happen, even most when that's relationship, something like that, it's always a tragedy when that's not working. So it's always a storm. It's always like that, and it's like the end of the world for everything. So it's kind of remember as well. Like you said as well, Sonia, about that is a sad song, and I noticed that sometimes there are some songs that's sad, Brazilian song as well, but the people like enjoy like jumping, but if you notice the lyrics, it said, oh, that's not to do that. It's like for you to sit there, just listen to the song, and that's it. But no, the guys stay there like jumping and dance with the song, like really happy, but the lyrics, it's sad. And the other interpretation that I have the song, took it out of the relationship and love and things like that, is the loser and winner in everything in life, because we always are gonna see other questions like that, but we always think that why I lose and the other winner, it's I got nothing. So, but we see in the other questions that thing. But I have this interpretation, like I said before, depend the moment that we're gonna listen, understand the way, and other moments, other way. And some songs affect more one person, and other person not so much. That happen as well. I said that's cool song, but that's it. Let's continue. Question number 3. Ivonete, você consegue ler a questão número 3? Está no celular, né? Às vezes é difícil.
Não consigo ver nada, não tenho acesso.
Ok. Eu vou ler para você e aí você escolhe se você quer responder essa primeira ou passar para outra pessoa, para mim ou para a Sônia.
Ok.
Eu vou ler em inglês e aí você
Se eu não
fala.
entender, você traduz.
Isso. Do you agree with the statement? The winner takes it all.
Você acredita?
Você concorda com a frase
Concordo.
que o vencedor leva tudo? se você quiser responder, você responde. Se você quiser escolher outra pessoa primeiro para responder, pode ser eu, pode ser a Sônia. E depois
I
você.
agree. I agree. I agree. Because he batalhou for it. I agree. Eu concordo que ele leve.
Yeah, good. Yeah, in my case, I agree in some points that they take the glory, like the glory that everybody want to be the winner. Everyone want to be the winner, so they take the glory, and like the loser, not so many people that look at him and said, oh, but there are some victories on the path that he did. That's important. Not just the victory, but he win herself. This because he work, if he try so hard, so have some winners, the experience and everything. But I don't know if you take everything. I think that depend of the way that we see the glory and everything, they're gonna take that moment, but the other things that we can learn with our losers moment. And unfortunately, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, and there's other question, but sometimes I don't know if it's important if you win or lose. But let's see. Sonia, what do you think?
In some points, I agree. The winner takes it all. I remember a thing that my husband said in his conferences. He always asks to the class, who is the first person who walked to the moon? And everybody answered Neil Armstrong. And how's the name of the second man who touched the moon? Anybody knows? Nobody knows. Nobody remembers. I don't agree he's a loser, but anybody remember his name? And other thing that I like to say, because I love Formula One, I am fan of Formula One, and I think a Friday or Saturday, I wrote something that Ayrton Senna said, and he said the second one is the first of the loser. And it was very hard for me because you have to be very, very good to be second in Formula One or third. But if you think like a champion, if your mind are very competitive, like them, the elite sportists, you want to win. You just want to win. And if you don't want to win, the second place is not the same. I think in that point I agree with the sentence. The winner takes it all.
Yeah, it's a strong phrase that, and
Yeah.
we notice that when there's like Olympiadas, the
Yeah.
Olympics,
Yes.
and they get like a silver medal. You win a lot to get
Yeah.
a silver medal.
Yes, and when for example in the World Cup, the winner have a cup, and the second place sub champion have a medal, and the soccer players take out the medals, saying, no, I don't want the second place.
Yeah. Sometimes looks like they didn't want to be there, to be in second. They prefer to be in
Mhm.
fourth and 50 in the middle because they're gonna remember that he lose for the winner in the end, and he was the loser. And if they stay in the 50 and the 4, anyone was gonna remember him, the person. That's kind of sad the way that we see that because it's hard for getting second, but yeah, it's the way that we put value on things. But I remember there was a book that tell the story. I don't remember the name of the book, but I really want to buy that to read it. But as I see the synopsis that tell the story about the run racer, corredores de corrida, that never win like the first place, but it's always like in the middle, like second, third. But but he was first. He was doing the best that he can, but unfortunately never win. And you can tell that you cannot tell that he is a loser because he did the best that he can do it. And tell the story about them, the training, they train in the rain, train in cold, do whatever they need to do. Like the winner, but he didn't win. So it's hard sometimes when you notice that it's hard to see just the winner take it all. Yeah, but it's the way that we live. Unfortunately, sometimes that happen. Uh, okay, let me ask. There are some comments. Ivonette, Sonia, querem comentar algo? Would like to comment something or go continue about that question?
We can continue. I think we can continue.
Ok, Ivonete, podemos continuar? Ou quer comentar alguma coisa sobre essa? Ok.
Yeah. No.
Ok.
I listen. Today I listen.
Não, pode tentar, vontade. Estamos aqui para tentar. Eu estou tentando também, a Sônia está tentando, todo mundo tentando. É uma língua diferente, todo dia a gente aprende alguma coisa. Just let's see. William, everything okay?
Yes, I will need out now.
Okay. Thank you
Sorry.
for being here. No, don't worry. Then I hope to see you in the next weekend and have a great night.
Yes, thanks.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye. I go with the number 4. What do you think that the loser takes? O que você pensa que o perdedor leva? I think the most common thing that we always talk about it's experience. That's the normal thing that we talk, that they get experience about the loser moment. I think depend of the way that he see that the loser moment is gonna be really sad. It will be sad, but they're not gonna learn anything with it. But depend of the way they see it, they can learn more. So it's depend of the situation. It's hard to tell what the loser takes. The most is experience, and you can learn about it. Maybe you can see what you didn't do and what the winner do, and compare yourself. But sometimes that broke you when you do that. Sometimes break you. But it's hard to tell what loser takes. I think that experience. It's a process in life. You're gonna win, you're gonna lose it, and you're gonna need to learn with that. It's hard. It's wrong to say that, but that happened with everybody. It's not the end of the world, but sometimes you look that is the end of the world. Let me see. Ivonete, o que você pensa que o loser leva? O perdedor leva?
Loser, perdedor. I think experience sad.
Yeah.
But I think believe experience because, for example, Formula 1, always one person, pilot, é o vencedor in English. I don't. E nem sempre vencedor campeão merece a vitória next day, neste dia, now. I don't speak today. Travo.
Don't worry.
Não sai nada hoje. Nada.
Don't worry,
Estou
não se preocupe.
decepcionada.
Não fique. Isso é normal. Comigo acontece também. Com o espanhol, com o inglês, acontece. Dá uma travada, mas confortável. Não tem problema, não. Sônia, what do you think?
I agree with you both. The loser take experience, but of course, sometimes it's not enough, or sometimes it sounds as an excuse. I win experience. But about relationships, I think sometimes if you have a relationship and it doesn't work and somebody left you, it's good. You are not a loser. Sometimes over the time you can watch the situation in another way, and you can think, oh, I didn't lose it. It was good. It was a better thing. It can happen to me. Personally, I live a kind of situation. But for example, talking about some famous, I watched the other day to Shakira, performance of Shakira, and she's a monster on stage. And she passed for a sad situation about her marriage. Her husband has another woman. It was a sad situation for anybody, and for she, who is a famous person and all the world knows about her husband, eu não sei falar, enganou ela com outra mulher. And she was resilient, and she now is stronger than before. I don't think she's a loser. I think she wants, and she is better now. I don't know, eu não sei se consegui explicar em inglês, mas eu acho que é assim, né?
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, it's a famous case that happened. And I don't know, when talk about relationship, when there is a a breaking or broken relationship, I know that's hard. It's gonna be that sad moment for a period. But one thing that I don't like to think so much that when I have like a breaking relationship, they live like for 2 years, everything's fine, and break the relationship for any reason. It could be a shit or could be other thing. Just didn't get well and they separate. But one thing that happened that moment is the other person is like everybody that I did with that person, it was waste of time, can burn everything. But I think it's not like that because the way that I see my ex relationship, if it was so bad, I wouldn't be so long with the person. So there's good moment, bad moment, like always in life. Uh, and and you can note that you have some good experience, like you eat in some place, you did something, adventure, or something like that. So the good moments that you have with that person, I know that's hard, because if you remember that you didn't have emotion, maybe you're gonna suffer more. It's better to be angry, to hate that for to forget it. But I think it after some moment is important for us to see that it wasn't everything so bad, because if it was bad, I'm not gonna took a long time with that person. Uh, but it's always like that. It's like hatred and I can burn everything because it was waste of time. So 2 years, 5 years, whatever. But I don't think that it's this way, to be honest. I know that's hard, but I think that if it was so bad, it's not gonna take a long time with the person. Uh, but yeah, when that happened, like you said, sometimes not a loser, you win with that. But I think the moment that you see that happen, we just see that way. So we don't give a
Yeah.
step back and said, "Oh, that happened," but maybe in the future I'm gonna find some other person. I'm gonna find some other person. That's definitely, but I'm gonna find a better person, or a person that fits me. Not that's a better than other person, but it's better to me, at least the way that I see. Uh, but it's hard. It's hard when that moment happened. We always want to be sad, cry, angry, and hate the other person. It's like that. Okay. We are in 15. Let me ask, is there some comment? Sônia, Ivonete, quer comentar algo?
No, I agree with you. At the moment, it's hard. You feel sad, and you can think of objetivamente. I don't know, but over time, you can think more about maybe it's that is better for me. It's better for me, I think.
Yeah. They said that time heal everything, but sometimes you just need to know how to handle it. So that's it.
Yeah,
Not gonna be
yes.
healed, but how to handle that. So we're gonna continue our life. Ah, Ivonete, quer comentar algo nas perguntas? Ou podemos continuar?
Podemos continuar. Eu estou trabalhando, acho que isso está me agoniando bastante.
Ah, não.
Telefone não para de
Telefone
tocar.
tocando. Se precisar atender também, sem problema. Trabalho, eu sei como é que é. Se precisar atender, põe no mudo, atende. Não tem problema, não. Sei como é que é trabalho. Ah,
Não deveria ter entrado nessa aula. Achei que seria tranquilo.
não, precisar atender, vai lá. Ah, let me see a question. Would like to choose someone, Sonia? Some question?
Um,
Don't need to be in sequence. You can choose what question
I
you
will
want.
choose. It's important to always be the winner. What do you think? It's a question 6. No, I think it's important to learn winner. We can't win all the time. I think loss something is part of life. It's like a learning of life. We have to we need to learn handle with frustration in our life. Since we are child, we need to learn to handle with frustration, because the life is not win and win and win all the time. And you we 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 will have to learn to lose something or someone too, because it's part of life. Failure in our work or even in relationships, it's part of life. Sometimes, for example, in a divorce, I don't consider the divorce is a failure. Sometimes it's the better way to recognize this relationship, it's not working anymore. It's better with a divorce, and this is not a failure, and I don't consider it the person is loser for get divorced. Not at all. But that is my opinion, as my personal and my professional opinion. The really failure is to stay in a relationship where you don't believe, you don't feel good anymore, and stay there because the society, the other opinions, the children, that is the real failure for me.
Yeah, because the person that's gonna suffer more is
Yeah.
the person by himself that's gonna suffer in that case. Yeah. Ivonete, a pergunta 6. É importante sempre ser o vencedor? Sempre ganhar? O que você pensa? É importante sempre ser o vencedor?
I believe
Não, tem problema. Se não quiser.
não
Não,
é
sem,
questão de querer, eu não
não,
consigo
sim,
me
sim.
concentrar,
Não, sem problema.
não consigo me
Está no trabalho
concentrar.
também? Sem problema.
Eu não entendi, achei que seria possível, mas eu
Não.
estou ouvindo.
Não, sem problema. É importante tentar. Sempre tentar. Uma hora acaba entrando. Mas é normal. Esse processo está passando. Eu passei, a Sônia passou, todo mundo passou. O importante é continuar. Uma hora ou outra vai dar aquele estralo. Aí vai. Aí é só fluir. Aí é correr pro abraço, vamos dizer. É vencer. Aí já é só importante só continuar. Eu vou chamar o pessoal e eu vou responder rápido, que eu lembrei de uma coisa. Close the rooms. Perfect. Something that I remember when Sonia was talking is there's a phrase I'm gonna tell in English, after that tell in Portuguese. That is, don't be sad that that's the end of this, but be glad that happened. So it's like different way you see it, because it's not everything was sad. So you need to be glad that at least happened. So it happened. When it was happened, it was good. After some moment, it's gonna be over, like everything in the life. But it's a different way you see when something like a relationship or something like that happen in our life. O que eu tinha comentado, Ivonete, é que tem uma frase que a Sônia estava falando em inglês, aí acabei me lembrando na fala dela, que tem uma frase que é: não fique triste que acabou, mas fique feliz que aconteceu. Então, teve o processo, então não foi tudo mal, pelo menos você viveu aquele momento. Foi bom enquanto durou. E como tudo na vida, tem o começo, meio e fim. Às vezes não aceita o fim, mas acontece. So, guys, hello, Mariana, Daiane, how was the conversation?
We had a very good conversation. This is a deep topic, so thank you for that. I think of course I already heard this song, but I think it was the first time that I put attention, and I don't know, I follow all phrases and everything involved. So it was so good.
Yeah, that's really good. Like I said in the beginning, the song, there's different interpretation, and in our talk in the main room, we're talking that sometimes there's some sad song. It looks like a sad song, but the people like enjoy, jump, dancing, doing everything. And if you see the lyrics, it's like sad. It's sad. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to me to sit here, just enjoy the song, do whatever I need to do. But we create that. It's a good song. It's remember something. To me, have a different interpretation here as well. It's good. And you, Diane, how
The
was the
same.
conversation?
The conversation was very good. I think that in the beginning I thought that the topics, the questions in general were very abstract, so it was hard for me to answer and to think about possible answers. But in the end, I think that it became more dynamic, and we could like complement with other things, with some reflections. So in the end, it was very good to reflect about the questions in general. And I didn't know the song, so it was new for me. And in our group, we had like 3 different point of views about the same song, so it was interesting too. So, but that's it. In general, was very good.
Yeah, that's really good. And one thing that you said, I like things like the questions like that, that's abstract or philosophical question that don't have like you are right, I'm wrong, or something like that. It's always open. It's our opinion, and we're not create the song, so we not can tell that when I create is that, when I not did this way. And I think that not even Aiba can tell that, because interpretation for everybody. But one thing that you said, that it's good that sometimes you see some question and you see, I don't know how to answer that, and someone answer said, yeah, I think that I know how to answer, and they give me like uh, a spark in my head, and I said, oh, I think that I know how to answer that. I see it a different way, or I see the same way, but it's good when that happened. Yeah, and we always learn with song, with others here, everything. So that's good. Guys, I put the survey on the chat as well. So if you guys have free time, go there to question, to answer, give me a score, give some suggestion as well. Ivonete, eu pus também no chat o survey. Você falou que era a segunda sua, né? Então, tá no chat, apesar que você tá conseguindo acessar o chat, né? Mas sempre no final a gente manda um survey para dar um score, uma pontuação, como é que foi. E se tiver alguma ideia, alguma sugestão, ou como é que foi a conversa também, pode colocar lá que a gente dá uma olhada. Deixa eu perguntar, o que você achou da conversa, Ivonete?
Olha, eu estou muito tensa e isso não me ajudou nada, né? Eu não sei por que de tanta tensão. Eu acredito que foi o começo, eu não consegui a música eu não sabia que você tinha colocado, porque quando eu entrei ela já estava, né? E eu fiquei nervosa porque eu não conseguia tirar, porque eu não tenho muita habilidade com isso. Então eu tive dificuldade para entrar e eu acabei ficando nervosa e acredito que me prejudicou bastante a minha concentração.
Não se preocupe. Você conseguiu passar suas ideias, eu e a Sônia entendemos também. E assim, tem dia que às vezes as coisas não dão certo, isso é normal. E o importante é continuar. Você vai ver que vai fluindo, as coisas vão saindo, as palavras vão saindo, tudo vão acontecendo. Não tem um tempo certo, mas cada um tem seu tempo. E às vezes, como mágica, você percebe que mas tá acontecendo isso, eu tô entendendo. Mas é continuar tentando. Uma hora vai conseguir fluir no
Thanks.
inglês tranquilamente. Não se preocupe com
Yeah.
isso. E continue. So guys, I think that's it. The next week, I think next week we're gonna talk about doing things alone. Sometimes hard, sometimes easy, depending of the things that we'd like to do alone. We always feel afraid that if I'm doing the right thing, if it's other person is gonna do the same thing, it's like that. We always think like that. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but maybe other person gonna do different and it's gonna be right. But everybody thinks like that, and this little afraid that we have in our mind, in our heart, sometimes we don't like it, but sometimes it's good. So guys, it was that. I hope you guys liked the conversation, and I hope to see you next weekend. So have a great week, and I hope to see you guys the other days.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye guys.
Bye.
See
Thank
you.
you, Gustavo.
Ciao, ciao,
Thank
guys.
you, everybody.